CBA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great...
From the 39, Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Chark holds it in. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyron Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
11. 11 MT. 11 MT. Check 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He sets to fire deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys. Already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time.
22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
12.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jabari Zuniga.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14, Jaguars 7.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
To return, here's Agnew.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Dixon, complete. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
Third and 2, now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Burrow will throw, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won.
I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a real...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown!
There was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU. It was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Here's Coleman now to return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TV. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter, but things don't improve fast.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up second down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
You look at me, zipper. Yep. Hey, Alpha.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Now. Leo.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here we go. 11. 11. Check. Crunch. 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 Check. 11 MT. Hey. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
11 MT.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Go.
Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Lawrence on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Lawrence to Shark, 1st down, Jacksonville.
Rock it. Look at me. Go. Hey, echo. Snap.
Lawrence going to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go. Hey, two. Hey, Sam off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dixon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it, Darius Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. That catch good for only a couple. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11. Hey. 44, Mike, 44. All day, baby, all day. 11, 11, 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow.
He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Airing one out for Boyd.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 mighty.
Big stop, Keith. Big stop. Let's go.
11. 11 MT, paint.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to do.
And got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Connecting with Johnson.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Dolgala. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Mike check 33. 33. Check 30.
Throwing is Dolgala.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
At the 60. At the 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Safety's creeping.
Now Dolgala.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000... let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Hey, check back, six. Hey, here we go. Back six. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to get this to Austin complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
McPherson on for the point after.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
it's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch. And the result, well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And for McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going come down to who can get a stop.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To mix it on the check down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Dolgala.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Oh, that's the way to run.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's all I need.
That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Throwing is Dolgala.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Dogala. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Jam, 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 jam. Joker, joker, joker. Go, check, go, check.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chiefs 45, Bengals 34.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, check Mike 6. All day, dog. Sponge. No.
Hit the street. 79 Broncos. Riggs. Slam. Mike 6.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check, 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 check.
Check 27.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6.